Okay, this video is going to be on how to remove a baffle off a dryer. The reason why I'm doing the baffle job on this dryer, sometimes baffles break off, they get loose, and they need to be replaced. Well, that ain't the issue with this dryer. I believe that this dryer is making a noise, and what happens is, and let me explain what a baffle is. A baffle is these things here. These things that help turn the clothes in the dryer. They're called baffles. Well, from time to time, it's making a noise when it turns. From time to time, things get inside the baffle, because I guess the screws kind of get loose, and then the baffle becomes a little loose, and as you can see, it looks like that's a dime right there. And or I don't know if that's a dime. I'm not really sure if that's a coin, but sometimes coins or little metal objects get in here, and then they start moving around inside the baffle, making noise when it spins. It's like shaking something with, put a penny in a bottle and it shakes around. So I'm thinking that's the problem with the noise. So I have to take the baffle out and clean it out and remount it on. So it's 3 baffles on a dryer, and I think it's 2 mounting screws per baffle. So I'm gonna have to take the drum out and take out the baffles and clean them out and remount them, and hopefully that's the noise that it's making. So I'm gonna start off with these type of dryers. You want to remove the 2 Phillips head screws right here and right here, to start getting the lid off. First you take those 2 off, then you push down on these connectors here. There's 2 on both sides, here and here. Push that in, and it's going to lift the lid off. That way you get the lid off. I'll show you how. One here, you push in. Here, you push in, and you lift up at the same time. It's kind of loose already. And so those are the 2 you have to push in. Here and here. Then you're gonna want to take the connector off that goes to the start switch. And all you need is a little small screwdriver to take that off. Really quick. Slide a little small screwdriver in here, spin it around 4 or 5 times, because you're loosening that little bridge there. Do it on the other side, screw it in there, spin it a few times. On the newer one, you might have to spin a little more, because you got to kind of loosen it up. Spin it around. It didn't do it that time. So do it, spin it around there, and once again, spin it again. Now, gonna make me look bad if I can't do it this time. Gonna look now. I don't plan on looking bad in front of this camera, so oh yeah, I don't look bad too often. So that's how you have to, what you have to do to disconnect the connector right there. That's your switch right there. Now you have a screw there, which is a 5/8 head screw, and one on the other side right there. So you're gonna have to unscrew those 2, which mount the front of the front panel. And after you take those 2 screws out, you ought to be able to lift up and pull the panel off. Okay, I've removed the screw, you can see there. And remove the other side, as you can see there. And the front panel will just panel will just slip out like so. And what you need to do is you're gonna have to lift up, because they have two connections at the bottom, and you lift up to release the front panel. That's one side. There go the other side. Okay, now you have it exposed. Sometimes you get a little treat. See a little change, a lot of change you can find in dryers. And there goes some on the lip down there. So you get a little change sometimes. So now your front of the dryer is removed. Now you're gonna have to unhook the belt off the idler pulley, and then you'll be able to pull the drum out. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, there's your belt and your idler pulley. See how the belt is looped around the motor pulley. What you do is you just push forward, take the slack off. It's hard to do it with one hand. Just take it off. There you go. Idler pulleys, the belt's off the idler pulley. Now I can pull the whole drum out of the body of the dryer. Okay, the drum has been removed from the dryer. I'm gonna shake it so you can hear the noise that's in the baffles. You hear that? So when it's spinning, you can hear it rattling like that. Make it sound like it's something really wrong. Really, it's nothing wrong. It's just an annoying noise. And I said it's two mounting bolts. It's actually 3 mounting bolts to each baffle. So there's 3 baffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. These are a 1/4 inch heads, so you're gonna need a 1/4 inch socket to remove these. And they come right off once you take the 3 mounts off. Mounting screws off. Okay, I'm gonna just video doing one because basically it's the same. It's the same to do all 3. Why go through all 3 of them when all you have to do is one and show you how the rest of the 3 is easy. Just lefty loosey, righty tighty. So my you can use this with a hand. I use electric, but you can use this with a electric screwdriver or a regular socket head screwdriver. I used to use electric. I was hand, but I'm old now. I said to save a whole lot more time using this. So counterclockwise, remove the screw. Counterclockwise, remove the screw. You want to put your hand on the baffle for the last one because it'll fall in there. And right here, I'll show you. You have little balls. These are lint balls. These don't make any noise. There's something in there that's making more noise, but this is what develops inside the baffles as time goes on, little lint balls. But that's not the problem. So I gotta find the one with something like a coin or something metal in there. So we'll take off the other one. Here are the little lint balls they form. They almost form a perfect circle. It's crazy. As it spins, it just, it almost look like they're handmade, but they're not. This is what forms inside there. These are lint that after spinning around and around, this is what they form. Just something, has nothing to do with the repair. Just funny how they make these little round balls. Okay, the third one is a charm. You got change right up in there. Oh man, really corroded. Then you got a real dark ball. Then you got change on this side. So that was all the rattling that was in this baffle. So it would have been the last one, but that's okay. So what happens, like I said, from time to time, these screws get a little loose, or a lot of times this change works their way inside and wedge their way inside these baffles, and it just makes noise. So this one was really kind of messed up, so I just cleaned it out real quick. and take all the debris out and remount it, and all the noise will be gone. Okay, so basically that's it. Just do everything else in reverse as far as remounting it. And give me a thumbs up, comment if this really helped you, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good one. Okay, when replacing the baffles, you might want to write the number, what baffle went where. For instance, write a number 1 on this baffle, and then on the outside of the drum, write 1, and then do 2, and I guess you don't have to write 3 because that'd be the only place, but just number 1, number 2, and then just write it on the outside of the drum. That way you know what baffle went where. Okay, the baffle, when you put it in, this part of the baffle, which is wedged, goes to the back of the dryer. The straight part goes to the front of the dryer. So you know, this is the part where you put the clothes in at. So that's the front, that's the rear. That's how you put the baffles on.